Hello, welcome to episode 3 of MMetric Mates. We are finally back together, despite a very short hiatus because of plans, etc. So we'll hopefully be back to a regular schedule moving forward. But as usual, life gets in the way, etc., etc. So we'll proceed as we usually do. Very brief introductions. How is everyone? Strafe, Taylor, and Chris. How are you?
I'm good, thank you
good,
very
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I've been at
Yeah,
work
good.
today.
Yeah, happy. Yeah.
How was work?
I'm at
Was it
home
good?
now. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah. Good.
Very enjoyable.
How about yourselves, boys?
Yeah, doing all right.
Yeah.
Just been having a chilled Sunday today, so I've been quite
Good. Very good.
How are
Chris,
you, Chris?
all right?
Yeah. All right. My internet's been really crap today, so I apologise in advance.
It's okay. You still look beautiful, even in pixels.
More so.
More so. It brings out
Also
all your
somehow.
features. So we have quite a lot to get through today, so we'll make a start. The first topic of the day is I have pulled together a tier list of the Fortnite chapters from the very start to the very end. So I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go through these chapters, and then we're gonna. Oh, maybe they are not from the very. They might be. I'll share it with you. You can see, and we're gonna go and see which one was the best, which one was the worst, and we have a dog, which is just a winner in every way.
He'll be tasting the crisps.
Hey up,
won't he, once
Dexter. So cute.
Oh, Dexter.
Right, I'm just going to share my screen. Give me a second. Ba, ba, ba. Can you all see? Can you all see this?
Nope.
Certainly can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, so we're going to start from the left-hand side. We've got didn't play that season, trash, trash, trash. Met, did the job. Yeah, decent that. Banger and God tier. Being
We're describing mums here. Or
You are?
Yeah.
We're
Who's
describing your
we
mum.
describing?
Did the job. That's Chris's mum.
Didn't play.
You can zoom in a bit, please.
Looking at it now, it looks like it doesn't have all of them. It just has what I assume is the first season and then season X, which is the.
Actually, is there any way you can zoom in? Because I'm struggling to see that. I don't know if it's coming up like portrait for anybody else.
And can
Yeah,
you
it's
accept the control privacy thing? So that goes.
The control privacy thing, sorry.
Control your privacy thing at the bottom, the big accept button.
There you go.
Yeah, give more details. That's what
I can't make it any bigger, unfortunately, because my screen is in portrait mode. So
we can zoom to
Yeah. You
if you
do
go
this
to view
with-
options.
I can try and zoom. Hold on.
Oh, you're doing it off your computer. I thought you were doing it off your phone or something.
No.
Chris, you can go to the very top, and there's this button called View Options, and then there's some zoom options in there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Happy?
Yeah, that helps. Thank you, Robert.
Right,
Follow
okay.
Sash's mouse as well.
So
I just say in advance, I apologise for interrupting, but I didn't start Fortnite as early as you guys did, so I'm not going to have.
I think, to be honest, this will work out quite nicely because it didn't. There isn't all the chapters here. I think most of them are from chapter 2 anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. So first on the left is what I assume is chapter 1, season 1. Is Dan still there? I can't see him in the grid.
Yes.
He is.
What I assume is chapter 1, season 1. So I didn't play it. I don't know about anyone else.
I played it. It was I'd say it did the job because it set it up.
Did the job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
let's go with that.
People really enjoyed it, didn't they?
Yeah, the whole thing started from how successful that stupid thing, and all it was like a little mini game add-on for the Save the World thing.
It wasn't ever supposed to
Oh,
be
really?
Yeah,
a fledged thing, was it? No.
yeah.
Well,
So it did the job.
So it does skip from what I've seen. So the next one is the last season of season 1, which was season X. So I assume we all started playing. I started playing around season 6 of the first chapter. So I definitely played season X.
I did not like this one.
I didn't play it.
You didn't play. So did you just start in chapter 2
I'm
then?
not sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Right. I played it and I thought it was good. To be fair, I felt like
This was the one with the mechs, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
And the random locations, like the old West place that you couldn't build in the
So I
bubble.
think, should we
And then-
go
Oh,
Meh
I
did
did
the
play
job?
that actually.
if you want, but
We'll go there. Cool.
Trash.
The first season of Chapter 2.
oh, bro, don't know. Bottom one.
I
No,
did
sorry,
play
trash,
this.
trash.
The first season of Chapter 2, do you think?
Do you not remember how long that was and nothing happened? It was like a year.
Well, I
It was
think it
quite
was all
long.
right. I mean, I didn't play it properly around this time, but I used to do this gaming club for like kids after school, so I had to start learning Fortnite, and that's when I started learning. And I thought it was
Right.
all right. I mean, it
Nah,
told me
it's
Oh.
trash
Trash?
Trash, kid.
compared to
Right.
every other season.
Is this
If
how
you
it
think
works with everything now, especially with the Chris? Chris hates them, so let's all love them.
No, but like, if a season by itself, like as a game, like all right, you played it, it was all right, but comparing it to all the other seasons, it's trash.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like it was so long and there was no events or nothing.
Ashley, have you got a ponytail?
Season 2, what do we think? I like season 2. It was when they had
Was that the spies?
when they
and
had
the- oh, I
Midas
love
and
that
they
one.
had the what
Yeah.
was that thing in the
The
middle of the
bunker.
water? What was it called? The agency.
And the bunker.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bunker.
Yeah.
The
So it's a good
bunker.
season,
Oh
that.
yeah. For me, that's God tier.
God tier.
Really?
Yeah, bro. The
Ooh.
bunker. Do you
I
remember
was
the
going to
bunker
go
with
banger,
Brutus?
but
I was going to go banger as well.
we'll leave it a
Right,
banger
well,
for now, and then we can move it if you want to.
banger.
Like best of
Yeah,
all the
but
seasons.
seriously, Ash, is that a ponytail?
Huh?
Is that a ponytail?
Yeah.
Oh.
Season 3 was the massive water one, and they had like Jules' little rig and stuff around, and it was. I enjoyed it. To be fair, it was a good season.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say
Play.
banger.
So we'll
Banger
go.
or decent.
We'll go. Would you go decent, Rob?
I'd say banger personally, just because I remember that.
Chris, what do you think?
I didn't play it.
All right. Okay.
Can you hear me okay? Because otherwise I'll get my gaming headset.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
Right.
The fucking Marvel season. I mean, I hated it. I hated it.
God damn.
It was all right. I think it's like decent. Maybe did the job. Somewhere between those two.
Yeah, I was really late to the game. I don't remember any of these.
I didn't like it very much, but that's just me. So should we settle with decent that?
I'm happy with the one below it personally, because like as much as I love Marvel and I love the Iron Man skin, the rainbow one that I've got, but like the actual superpowers,
They were so OP and so annoying.
So annoying.
Right,
Yeah.
we'll go did the job then. Next one. To be honest, I don't know what order these are in, so I think we're just gonna have to go with what they are. The next one was the 0 point. So I think that was the start of season 3, wasn't it? Chapter 3. It's when they started bringing in like loads of
all the collabs.
Yeah, all the collabs and stuff. So that was when the collabs really started kicking off.
Oh, is that with is that the one with the hunters when they were like hunting and there was like
yeah, that was it. Yeah, and you had Mancake's little barn and stuff, and you had
some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what we say?
I can't remember it. I go trash. I can't remember it.
What do you reckon, Rob?
I can't remember. I can't really remember what happened in that one. I don't know. Maybe I missed that one.
This one I can't remember much about it.
What is it?
I don't know what chapter it is. It's with Jonesy, and he brought in Lara Croft and.
That's some of the. Is that the one of the Raptors?
I think that was the season that followed on the 0 point one.
Yeah.
It was basically the same thing, wasn't it?
Did it bring the Raptors and Predator and that weird little thing?
It did.
Did the job. I don't know. Brought in Predator. They brought in. I don't know. Brought in Raptors.
We'll go did the job.
Yeah.
We'll leave these because they don't claim what seasons they are. I assume.
Oh yeah, they're really early ones.
Is Kevin the Cube season, which was I really liked. To be fair, when that huge cube was over the water.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? And they still had like loads of the old original PIs. POs?
Bounce around as well, couldn't you? In that cube area.
Point of interest, POIs.
POI, that was it, yeah. They still had loads of the original, so Retail Row was still there, and like they had that big vast bit of water where the cube was like floating above it and stuff. So I thought I'd go banger personally.
A lot happened in it. Yeah, it was a
Yeah, I'd
eventful
probably
because
go
the
banger.
cube went in the water, didn't it, and then
Yeah.
melted. And the lake was
Did
a big
it?
bouncy thing.
Oh yeah, towards the end.
Oh, this one. I don't remember what season
You
it
have to
was.
describe it because I can't see these. What are you dragging?
I thought that was all right.
Right input from here, isn't it?
It was the season they introduced DJ Bop, the skin.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Be more specific.
I literally can't because I'm looking at the same thing as you.
But I can't see it because it's tiny from me.
There's the whoa. I'm gonna leave it because it's too hard to go.
Okay.
Can I pinch and zoom in? No.
You can if you get to the top.
I can't. Yeah. Which one is it?
This one.
All right. That's a really early one. I
didn't mind it
about it though. But you didn't mind it. You can't remember it.
Didn't mind it and kind of can't remember it.
I think
So I'm just gonna
good
go
job.
with
So.
Oh,
I remember playing it. But...
Yeah, we played it. It was one with it's when the castles on the hill and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do
Cool.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna. Yeah, I think we'll just. But I don't want to
put it
rate
in
it.
did the
'cause I
job
can't really
then.
rate it. Do you know what I mean?
Did the job.
All right,
Did the
did the
job.
job.
You played it and you can't remember it. It did the job.
This one with the.
Oh, elite.
That was
for me.
To be fair, that was a banger.
Planes.
That, to be fair.
The planes, the
Oh, of course, it was
surfboards,
when they introduced the planes, wasn't it?
planes and the surfboard, and that night's a banger.
Yeah.
For me, it's banger to God tier. But
I was thinking. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. We're going God tier for that one.
and I've got a clip of me. We're on the plane, Ash. And
Yeah.
I think I sniped someone off from the plane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've got another clip where I destroy a whole team with like grenade launchers. Oh, banging season.
Did I play that one? I can't remember.
You might.
I can't remember because Robbie, you were in and out, weren't you, for a while?
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
You played, then you vanished for 4 years to Mexico.
We've got the season that introduced the volcano.
And that was one after the ice one, isn't it?
That was one after the ice one. The battle pass was good that season.
I thought it was all right. I'll go decent on that one.
Oh, and that had the pirates, didn't it?
That was with a pirate ship and stuff, yeah.
Oh, pirate ship, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, decent that.
Decent that. This one.
I think that's the one before season.
Yeah, Bunker Jonesy and like that.
Before season.
Was that when I joined it?
This one is after the volcano.
What do we think?
The volcano.
It was a few seasons after the volcano.
Did the job, yeah. Had the there's
what was it, Ash?
That was me. Had those wind tunnels around it, and it was near.
That was it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mind that actually. I might bump it up to decent.
Decent that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting.
This one, the Alien season.
Is that the one with the Evachrome?
No, that was this one
Alien
with
spaceships.
the UFOs.
That was that's when I started getting into it. I think, and that was those alien spaceships were difficult in every sense, like to avoid them, to use them.
Well, that's the thing. I liked the style of the season, but the ships really did ruin it for me because you just couldn't. If you had a ship, you were going to win. It was just as simple as that.
I remember getting a really dirty win. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because you were in a ship, weren't you?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't enjoy winning that.
I'm probably going to go. Did the job.
Did the job. Yeah.
Did the job.
Oh, they had this when you got abducted by spaceships.
I'd say did the job.
It's not trash. It did the job. Yeah.
This was the season they introduced Venom.
Carnage, isn't it?
Sorry, Carnage. Apologies. But they also introduced that stupid horse, which did.
What else happened though?
I don't really remember. Oh, it was the season that they gave you the customizable meow skulls. No, fish stick. Sorry,
meow skulls.
You know the fish stick, and you could like color him in and stuff. But other than that, I don't really remember what happened.
What happened in the game now? No. Not any events or anything.
They must have just done the job. Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. How do we feel
about
that?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
It was a good season, to be fair, because it opened up the map a bit more.
And you had Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
And you had Dwayne the Rock
Johnson. And this is the spiderweb one.
Yeah. It was spiderwebs, yeah.
Yeah.
So banger.
That's like
banger. It's not
banger.
It's bang.
It's not class, but it's all right.
I think bang.
Resistance.
The Resistance. This
Can't
is when
really
the
remember that one.
Is this the one with the massive like the
drill
truck
thing.
had like a big drill on it or something?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was the one with the town, and there was two like part of the town right at the top of the map had a river in between it.
Oh, it was I know what you mean. It was
Struggling to remember these, aren't we?
Was it Logjam?
No, it wasn't
Was
Logjam.
it-
It was it
Can't.
was, like, it was
Jonestown.
like a town, and there was a bridge in the middle, and there was a reboot van right in the center of the bridge, and there was like we played it on a gun game not so long ago. Well, a bit ago, but it was an old POI. Misty Meadows.
Misty Meadows.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
liked
That.
Misty Meadows. to be
Rings
fair,
a
I thought it was
bell.
good.
I've definitely played it with you, but I'm forgetting why you're on about.
I'd
That
probably
town was
go
good.
decent. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
it blew me away.
I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember it, but
Vibing.
that's the one
Right.
before the slime in it.
Yeah.
That's when they were all dancing and chilling.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that the one with the ships in the sky? Was that afterwards?
I think it might have been after.
The
Yeah,
one
it was
where
after because
the
made the
mountain
ships-
was the vault.
they made the ships to get away from the goo.
Hold on. But didn't it
Alright.
start with didn't it was that not the season of Daily Bugle
Correct.
and stuff?
No, that was the one with Spider-Man.
Or was it? Well, that might be the one that had the ship in it, but because they had the ship on the ground for one season and then they put it in the sky, didn't they?
Yeah,
Is
it
this
was on the ground
is this
for
the one where they
Vibing.
had a vault inside the mountain? Then there was like a whole dance party thing inside the.
Oh,
Yes.
was
yes,
that
yes, yeah.
season? I think it
Yeah,
might have been
because it
actually.
yeah.
That was. Do you know what? Actually, now I've remembered that. I really quite like that season because you
That
didn't
was-
like it in there, did you, Dan? You weren't a fan of.
No, the music was too loud.
The music was sick. They just ran around.
Well,
and
some
smashed
old-
Oh, is that
speakers
that
every
Speakers,
time.
don't you? Could have just destroyed the speakers. That's what I did.
I'm gonna go banger if no one objects.
I'd say
No, sorry.
decent.
I think it's
But it
decent.
depends.
Yeah.
Decent. All right.
Decent. I don't remember really anything.
Paradise was the Evachrome one, I believe.
Yeah, I love this. God tier. God tier.
Nah, it's not.
I
God
did like
tier.
the Evachrome. I won't lie.
The Evachrome
Yeah.
weapons were
It
brilliant.
was just the blobs. The blobs
you could
bring it down.
upgrade them.
Yeah, but when you turn into a blob and you blobbing through people's walls and shit.
that was a bit.
Oh
annoying.
yeah, that was a bit
I
like.
thought it was
Didn't like
What
that.
about the? We could go into those things as well, couldn't you? And it was like, what was it like? You went through those purple things, and there was like enemies inside. You
Oh
could
yeah,
loot inside.
the little themed things.
Oh
like a
yeah,
different
yeah.
dimension or something. Yeah, it's like a big bubble. You know,
Let's
Oh,
sit in
quite
banger
nice.
for now, and then we can have a rediscussion.
a
debate.
debate over it.
Chapter
Here we are.
4, baby.
Chapter 4.
Did
So
the
that
job.
was the first season of the New Island, which
I like the new island.
yeah, to
Same.
be honest, I much prefer the New Island to the Chapter 2 Island.
Yeah, when it first came out, I wasn't a fan at all. Apart from a couple of things like the dirt bike. Love the dirt bike.
Yeah, the dirt bike. I think that's when they introduced the dirt bike as well. So I'm gonna go banger. I think.
Oh,
Is this
whoa,
one-
whoa, whoa! Right, let's calm the fuck
Is
down.
this the one with the hammer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
can't put it that high. You just
It's not a
can't.
banger. I think it's decent.
Decent.
I go decent.
I can I don't agree, but I can settle on decent.
Right. Okay. The most recent season then, before this one.
Decent.
I don't know. I
love-
liked
I thought it was
I
great.
really liked the traversals that they brought in with the zip lines and stuff, and
That's true.
Yeah,
and they
just-
brought
just
Mega
like-
City in as well, and I really
Yeah,
like Mega
but-
City.
Thing is-
Split. So
There you go.
only three.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that. Let's go.
Yeah, Mega City. I thought it was.
Whoa.
Well,
I-
Mega
I
City,
honestly-
you had a right
Mega
little- you had a right little tantrum, didn't you? Because I played it before the rest of you.
I was annoyed, to be fair.
I just
Well, what it is,
I just
we
don't
have,
like
like,
that
a little
you
thing,
can't
don't we?
destroy it. You can't destroy Mega City.
No, but I think that's good because you can literally destroy it everywhere else.
TikTok
Like-
trends, thoughts, albums,
Oh Jesus, fuck! That's coming up later.
general.
Right, yeah. So what are we saying?
I don't
I'm
like
not-
the fact you can't destroy it. When the Daily Beagle was
Yeah.
there, you could destroy
Well,
it. I love that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually. That's minus a point, I'd say. Decent
Yeah.
that and go.
Decent.
think
That.
decent,
So we're going decent that then.
Yeah.
And then what about the current season?
Is that what that one is?
Yeah. It's not as good as last season.
I like I said it in the last podcast, but I really lost interest in it for a while, but then when they brought the repeater rifle in and the shockwaves back, that changed a lot because I felt like the loot pool was getting a bit trash.
I think it's very sweaty this season.
Oh,
But in terms of the
incredibly.
map, I do like the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
jungle's good.
jungle, yeah.
I think the jungle's the best part of it.
Do I dare go banger?
Can I just say the other thing I really
decent,
don't like
I think.
about it, other than the lobbies, and we're down on that, is the battle pass, like the rewards this season are a bit.
Yeah, having
The
Transformers.
past couple of seasons
dreadful.
have been shy. Yeah.
I like the last one because it was different than the original, but this one you just you love the
meaningless, aren't
bonus ones as well. I'm really not bothered about unlocking them.
Is there any ones you want to change now you've had another think about it?
Yeah, we should put that one to decent. The last one we just talked
I
about.
still think Eva Chrome should go in God tier, but if the rest of you say banger, then fine. Well, I won't argue.
Like it's surprising
Which
for
one
a
was
game
that?
that we all play so regularly that we've only got one God tier season.
Well, me and Rob weren't in a lot of it. You guys.
That's why it's God tier, mate. That's why it's good.
No bot lobbies.
Right, okay. Let's leave that as it is then.
Right now.
So yeah, next on our list of topics today, is I know it's a controversial topic for some people, but fuck you, bitch. Some people have good opinions on it, some people don't. How do we feel about TikTok? Do we have a preference? I know, Dan, you're not a big fan of it and don't think it's worth your time, but there's a lot.
I just feel like, right, it started during lockdown when people were bored, and I thought,
TikTok, sorry, you said.
Yeah,
TikTok.
I was like, whatever is what it is. It's made by a country that wants to steal all your data.
Yeah.
And also, like, and this is tinfoil hat times, like, not you personally, but probably definitely you. Like, people that use it, their IQ and attention span is decreasing. And that, like, and I'm not saying it's China, but like, if you were trying to take over the world without nuking everyone, you would try and just change the people that are there already. And to change people that are there, you will introduce something that's addictive and fun, and everyone's going to love it and not stop using it. And then in 10 years' time, like, we've got crooked necks like this, we've got really long thumbs, like I said last time, and we're all just looking down at our phones on TikTok like crackheads. Meanwhile, like, the bigwigs and the people in power do what they want and give us vaccines that we don't need. But that's a different conversation.
There's a lot of sore conversations there, but there'll be ones that we can pick up another time because otherwise we're not going to have time. I do appreciate what you say. I will admit that I use it quite regularly just because if I'm not doing anything or like work's quiet, I'll have a quick scroll, and a quick scroll then turns into half an hour of just watching the same shite. But I don't dislike the app really because I used to absolutely love Vines when Vines were a thing years and years and years ago. So I find them quite nostalgic in that way because they're quite similar. But I think some of the things that they're doing.
They're not, don't you?
They're
not the same, though. You know that.
No, I know they're not the same. No.
Anyway, go on.
I think some of the things that they're doing and kind of popularizing certain things that shouldn't really be popularized is kind of damaging to a lot of things. Like there's some very famous people on there for doing absolutely fucking nothing, which is one disheartening for the people who are really working to try and earn a living, and they're just sitting on their asses and talking to people for a screen, which I guess is kind of what we're starting doing now. But it's I think there's
it's a real business. He does tours of Manchester. Leave him alone.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't.
50 being you, dickhead.
Hey, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but I think from a base level, for an app that just shows you entertaining videos, it is fine. Like every other service is doing it essentially. Facebook do it, Instagram do it with Reels, Twitter has them, and Twitter has the worst fucking ones ever. Like, if you want to go and see some nasty shit, just go and watch your Twitter feed for 2 minutes. It
Or
is
just open up your WhatsApp and see what Ashley's saying.
Exactly.
true facts. Yeah, I
Nasty
yeah,
bastard.
I don't know.
You were sending me pictures, weren't you, Ash?
It started off really innocent, and it did start off as like a lockdown thing, but I think it has developed into this huge, like you were saying, like this huge thing that a lot of people literally depend on. Like, there's a trend going around at the minute where people are acting as NPCs on lives. So they're acting like they are computer generated, non playable characters. And every time they receive gifts, they react to the gift they're receiving. But they're doing it for like 72 hours at a time, continuously. And because it's to be fair, it's clever what they're doing, because people have to gift them for them to react. And then by gifting them, they're earning money. But also you look like a tit on the internet, but I guess I've been there too. So yeah,
You see Dan's yawning face then.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, everyone has a different opinion on it, and I think I've evidently myself and Dan are polar in this. But I don't know whether B cells, Rob, Chris, how you feel about it.
You go first, Chris. Go.
Okay. Thank you, Rob. So polite.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I really didn't like it. I had no intention of getting on it up until people started sending me stuff in group chats, and I couldn't see it, so they sent me through the browser. That wasn't a big issue, to be fair, but it was easier when I downloaded the app. But mostly because
That's what they want.
mostly because when I started my business, my mate said you need to get on TikTok. And to be fair, he was right. I got a lot of followers. I mean, considering I've built from nothing, and what is that? What is that? Sorry.
We'll look at pictures of your mum later. Carry on.
What is that?
Yes.
Probably
Anyways.
You might
So
as
yeah,
well
anyway,
watch it.
I agree with you in
Um,
that sense, Chris. Is that it has been good for sort of things
Chris.
outside of the usual stuff that you see. Like, I've got a TikTok account for my streaming. You've got a TikTok account for your business, and it does have its advantages because it's an easy, quick way for people to get information and
yeah,
do it that way. So yeah, I
it
think there are
works
advantages
though,
and
because
disadvantages. But
it does work. The videos I get a post about Manchester, I do actually get some traction. Not all of them, but some of them. Like, one of them got like 30,000 views.
nice.
So
But are they getting 30,000 views because people are addicts and they just can't stop watching TikTok?
anyway,
Like, I'm not saying
so,
you're making bad videos. I'm just saying, like, is that why people watch stuff? Like,
I don't know. I think
is that
it's
why?
just because I put stuff about Manchester on and for places to go and things to see and stuff. And people, obviously, who live in Manchester like those kind of stuff because, excuse me, for the same reason I do. When I see it on Secret Manchester or the Man called Lad Bible or something, and you think, oh, that's a good bar, I'll have to go to that. And I've seen videos like that. So people enjoy those videos for that reason. But now I do find myself hooked on TikTok, and I hate it because if I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, I think, oh, I'll go on TikTok. An hour goes by like that,
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
horrible because you find yourself not being able to put your phone down, and then when you do, it's almost like I don't know about you, Ash, but I actually feel free of my phone.
I agree. That is kind of what the issues are sometimes with it. But have you got an opinion on it, Rob, before we move on?
Can I just say before we move to Rob, sorry, because I don't say this often, but I agree with Dan. Even though he's rolling his eyes, in the sense that
yeah. Go
on. In the sense of they are collecting your data. Because I was saying to you, Ash, earlier today, actually, wasn't it? That if you read the terms and conditions of TikTok, I haven't done this myself. I think I heard it on Joe Rogan.
You heard it on TikTok.
Basically, the terms and conditions of TikTok are they're allowed to keep all your data and stuff, which is a given. If you don't know that's happening every day on every social media outlet, then you're a fucking idiot. But TikTok are allowed to access your touch, what you're typing on your phone. So they can literally see what you're texting, what you're searching for, everything, which is scary. But on the other hand, I mean, if you haven't seen The Great Hack on Netflix, it summarizes it perfectly. Every company, every country is taking data now. It's not just companies in China. It's all of them are doing it. And TikTok really helped.
Rob, what's your opinions on this?
All right.
It doesn't matter.
I'll chill, mate. I think. Yeah, similar to what Dan was saying, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's a good way for governments and companies to push propaganda and stuff. And yeah, they're really addicting as well, like Chris was saying. Like, you can lose a lot of time on them. Yeah, and they do collect a lot of data.
I'll close with the argument that
No, you can't close with your argument. You just
I'll close with a statement that I think is correct. Is that every other app does that too. It's not just TikTok that does that. Reddit does that.
Yeah.
Instagram does that. It's
Yeah,
not
but TikTok's specifically engineered to keep your attention away from real life events.
Yeah, but all social media is engineered to do that.
Yeah, but
So,
TikTok's specifically engineered for that. Like
Yeah,
I can go on Reddit.
Yeah,
but I can go on Facebook and I will see news sometimes, or Reddit or whatever. I will see the news. I go on Twitter. I see like, oh man, yeah, they're signed. Whatever it's called, Onana. Whereas Jay will tell me news, and she'll be like, "Oh, Dan, have you heard that? Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, I heard that 5 fucking days ago. Don't get your news off TikTok." Like,
no, that's fair.
Whereas on other social media, I can see what's going on in the world, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Whereas I always think TikTok news is always like a week behind.
No, I agree.
Anyway,
let's move on to the fun and most popular part of the proceedings, the Crisp World Cup.
Ash, have you realised that your name on this is the only one of the 4 of us that isn't his username?
Oh well,
I changed mine midway.
That's okay. So yeah, Crisp World Cup time, baby.
Campbell?
Let's do it. Right. We got everyone. I'm going to grab mine 2 seconds.
I didn't want to get frazzles because I don't like them.
I just realised I don't eat pork. This actually got pork in it.
I'm crinkling all over the shop. Right. Let's start. Oh, Rob's not here, is he yet?
I don't think it is.
So just for reference, and if people are listening on audio and can't see it, we've got Scampi fries, the original Scampi fries, the pub's best Scampi fries. Love them. We've got chipsticks. Rob has got Lidl's chipsticks, but they're still chipsticks. All good. We've got Frazzles, which are very good. I must admit, I do love a frazzle. And cheese and onion walkers, which Bombshell Chris refuses to buy because he doesn't like the crisps.
Shocker. There's a bag of crisps I don't like.
So let's get started.
I'm already salted, but
should we go?
Already salted.
Come on, handbags away. Let's go with Frazzles first, shall we? We go Frazzles. Let's do it.
They are suitable for vegetarians, just so everyone knows, even though they're bacon
vegetarian.
It says suitable for vegetarians on the back, right at the bottom.
Right, cheers, boys. Tuck in.
I've never had a frazzle before. All right, actually.
I think they used to taste better.
They used to be much better. I agree.
They used to be much more flavoursome. These just taste
of nothing.
Like
you can see, you can taste like the.
You can get a hint of bacon.
You still eat them more than if you don't like them.
It almost tastes like, artificial bacon. Well, it is artificial bacon, obviously, but like it tastes like it is.
Well, if you're looking at that, like, I don't know if they used to use real flavouring, but it says bacon flavour seasoning, and there's not one lick of bacon in there.
Hold on. Right. I'll stop eating them because I'll just keep eating them. On that regard, though, they are nice because they are quite Moorish. Even though they don't taste very nice, I could just keep going with them if I wanted to.
That's the texture, though.
Yeah?
No, I like them. I think they're all right.
Right. So, Basil's, what are we saying out of 10? Dan.
I'd say 7. Pretty happy with them. I'm a vegetarian. So I'm happy.
Okay. So, Chris, you said 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dan?
5.5.
5.5.
They've gone downhill. What?
They were
There
much
used to be
better.
so much. Yeah.
Back in my day.
We go 6. Yeah, I kind of agree with what you guys are saying about the lack of
6.
flavour. It seems like it's lowered,
I think
What about
I'm
you,
going to
Ash?
stick with Rob on this one and say a 6.
Can I just? I'm going to change mine to 6.5 because they are good. I just feel like I don't know because I can't remember my rating system. What did I rate the coins?
I don't know. I'm not a magician.
Haven't you got it written down?
Somewhere, but not in front of me.
Well,
Stick
stick with 7. I'll stick with the tasty. I'll stick with 7.
You sticking with 7?
Yeah, sorry.
Right, okay.
I might change my mind down the road, but it might not
I
matter.
do like
so
the-
probably
I do like the
won't. Let's be
texture.
honest. My favourites never get through.
They do kind of what it do, and they stick to your teeth so you can pick them out a bit, which I like.
I hate that.
It's like a
Yeah,
second
I'm going
meal,
to
isn't it?
take 6.5. 6.5, I'm going to say.
6.5. Right, okay. Let me change it.
I'm on 6.
I've gone 6. So 6.5, 5.5, and 2 6s. I get the feeling they're probably not going to make it through, but we'll see. Let's go. What do you want to go next? Let's go chipsticks. Let's do the chipsticks. See, I haven't had chipsticks in fucking years.
Rob, why are you on mute, fella?
Oh,
'Cause he-
sorry.
You're doing
Oh,
like
jeez.
this,
Chipsticks. Chin chin, boys.
It's going to have to be a subcategory for Lidl's own chipsticks. I think they're good. I mean, I still remember them vividly, but not my favourite. Say 6 probably for me.
Like, they're nice. They're just, there's no substance to them. Do you know what I mean?
Same as the Brazils, but no.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're really salty and vinegary.
No, they're not. You think they are, but they're not that salt and vinegar.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they are quite salt and vinegary, but they almost just melt as soon as you put them in your mouth. Like, there's no crunch to them.
You're not eating them fast enough. Just shove them in your mouth quickly.
What were you saying, Chris? What did you say?
6, I'd say.
6.
They're not. I think I'm rating these too high, but I think 6 is good because they're good. They're all right. They're not going to be your first choice, but they definitely won't be your last.
True. Dan?
5.
5. Ooh, okay.
Then that's just, yeah. Like, I just think as well, like, the flavour doesn't last very long.
No.
And as unique as the shape is, like, if I'm making a crisp sandwich, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah. I get it. What about you, Rob?
I reckon 5.5.
5.5.
The last ones were better.
I don't know. Like I said, yeah, I wouldn't rush for them. Put it that way. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5. I'm going 5. I don't rate them all that much. There's never been a moment in my life where I've gone, I really want a bag of chipsticks. Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to have to start rating last because I feel like you guys are just thinking if he rates high, we'll rate low and vice versa.
Should we go cheese and onion next? Cheese and onion.
0. Straight away.
Are you going for straight 0, Chris?
Straight 0. They're disgusting. I could never eat.
Okay, so we had a straight 10 last week, and now we've got a straight 0 this week. So here we are. Cheese and onion, boys.
Oh, it's all in my nan's shed. My nan's greenhouse in summer.
You know what? That's a good crisp, that. That's a nice crisp.
Yeah. Ah, my jaw's hurting again. Fuck.
You what?
I get this jaw lock sometimes.
Sucking too much cock.
Literally. And
Yeah.
someone's fucking fanny flaps are huge.
You know what? I bet Jade's cock's bigger than yours is, Dan.
Everyone's cock's bigger than mine. Yeah, you can't say nothing about that, can you? No.
Who, me?
No, there's no comeback to, everyone's cocked bigger than mine. What are you going to say back? What are you going to say back?
Do you want me to say something to
Nothing
that?
to say.
You want me to?
Right. Back to a task in hand. Chris, you said 0. Dan?
I don't know what's going on in the crisp world, but like these are not as good as they used to be either.
No.
Even from last time I had them, it would have been like within a year, I guess. Like I feel like the lack of artificial flavouring is really hindering the crisp world. I don't buy crisps to be healthy.
No. You want dirties. You want like,
I want to tasty.
They're reliable, I think. They're all right.
I can't taste anything.
They do make your breath stink though. So.
Whilst we're chatting about this, are you downloading Halo as we're doing this?
Yeah.
Why?
Right, Dan, what's your score?
Yes. 6.
6.
Yeah, I can't. They're just not. If you'd asked me like 2 years ago, I would have said like an 8. But
it feels like they've changed a bit.
I will say I appreciate that these are actually crisps, and the other 2 we've had aren't crisps, they're just snacks.
But these all right, let's not get into that, shall we? Rob, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think you're probably right. They have changed, haven't they? They're not as good as they used to be. I'm going to go 5. I think.
5. Oh, some low scorers this week.
Worst one today, I think, for me.
Really?
Out of the 3, yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Bloody hell. Yeah, it is because you went 5.5 on both the last 2. Because I'm going to go 6.5 just because they're all right. I wouldn't say no to a bag if someone offered me them, but also don't take crisps from strangers, people, because it's not a good thing to do. Last but certainly not least, we have scampi fries. Now these I haven't had in years. They remind me of going down the pub.
I've never had these before.
You never had scampi fries before?
I had them for the first time last Saturday, and like, honestly, blew me away.
All I will say, Chris, you not had them either, Rob?
No, never.
All I will say is that they're a very strong flavoured crisp. Just bear that in mind when you eat one.
Sounds like fish and chips.
I've got to do a thing. Hang on.
Oh. Can we eat them?
Yeah. Not you.
Oh, hell. Smell like Chrissy's mum.
I'm not a fan of these.
You're not a fan?
No, you know what it makes me think of? When overcooked fish skin. You know, if you took his fish skin off from the chippy, it'd be too hard. That's what it tastes like. Not a fan of these.
See,
it tastes like those one of those crisps that are like a tube. Do you know the ones?
I know which ones you mean. I can't remember what they're called though.
I can't remember what they're called either.
I think they're a banger, you know.
Flavour's not too bad.
Hang on, here it is.
They're very tasty.
You know,
it's essentially one of Dan's friends expressing the desire to come onto the podcast and talk about how he absolutely loves scampi fries. So I've said if he wants to come on and discuss scampi fries, he's more than welcome to. But
something like that, I'm not going to be there that week.
I think they're very good.
I love them.
Right, I'm going to finish the bag.
In fact, I'm not actually eating them. So be it. Factor.
I'm not a fan of them, but the flavour saves them. And for that reason, I think to give them a 5. Otherwise, it'd be like a 3 or a 4.
It's mad as well because these are made by Smith, the same people that make the Frazzles and the chipsticks. These have so much more flavour.
Oh yeah,
And it's
I
no
didn't notice that.
artificial. Well, no artificial disturbance, it says.
What you thinking, Dan?
I've only had one, let me get back to it.
Rob?
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I reckon 7.5 on these.
Oh,
Ooh.
Rob's found
I
a new
think
favourite.
Do you think they're better than the ones we've had so far?
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. More flavour.
I'm going to
Better
come out and
texture.
say I'm going an 8. I think they're good.
Yeah.
I think they're good. Like, you've
Five
got to be in the right
frames.
mood for them. Like, they're not as reliable as like a cheese and onion, but I think they're banging.
Nine for me.
Man,
Flavour. Like, look at it. Look how much flavour's on that.
whoa.
Crunchy.
That's from.
So crunchy as well.
9. Right. Wicked, right. So, I mean, it's pretty clear cut. Scampi Fries will go through as group winners based on the high scores. So these will be returning in the future. In second place, we have Frazzles. Closely followed by Chipsticks, and dragging down the other side was Cheese and Onion. Based on law of averages, I think it's because of Chris's 0 that it's kind of got as low as it has, but that's what we're here for. So, winners of week 3, week 3 and Group C, Frazzles and Scampi Fries. We will be seeing them again in the not too distant. Cool. Right. Keep eating if you want to keep eating. I'm probably going to be dipping in and out of them. Oh, fuck, I've dropped my wrapper. So I'm going to go back to the cheese and onion, I think. Right. Let's move on. Nope. Oh my God, I'm terribly sorry. Just a second. Just, you're on mute, dude.
The timer's just come on. That's all. 10 minutes left.
That's the second episode in a row that I burped. Right. Next up. Kind of in fitting with the whole Chris World Cup thing. Me and Rob the other day were talking about like childhood snacks and stuff that we'd like to bring back. If there was like anything that you used to... What? We'll just sit and wait in the awkwardness for you now, Dan. All right, okay. Yeah, stuff that you used to have in your lunchboxes and stuff when you were at school.
Wow.
The only thing that really comes to mind straight away is the fact that Freddos are now 25p each.
No, not in fucking Yorkshire. They're not. They're 50p in Yorkshire.
Why are you shopping in Yorkshire?
Literally go to any shop in Yorkshire, they're 50p, I swear.
Fuck off.
Honestly.
Come on, dude.
50p.
Okay, so anyway, I was going to give a constructive answer.
Go on. Go on.
I got free school meals because one time I just decided I didn't want to pay anymore. So they were like, "Do you get free school meals?" I was like, "Yeah." And I banked that money. That's why I'm a millionaire now. But Turkey Twizzlers, the original Turkey Twizzlers, before Jamie Oliver got his big fat noncy hands all over them.
God to you. Beautiful.
Were the turkey? No.
No.
Did they twizzle? Yes.
Yes, they did.
You can still get them. What are you on about?
Yeah, but they're not the same.
They're not good anymore. They're not the good Turkey Twizzlers. They're the shit ones.
I remember. I don't know why, but I had this visions of primary school, and it was like a cake, but it was like a hard cake. I think it was called Parkinson.
Parkinson.
Yeah, it was something like that. And then you put bit of custard on it. It was lovely.
Hmm.
It was parking.
I used to like it's parking.
Parkins.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does anyone remember Arctic
Parkinson.
Roll?
Is
No.
that the ice cream one?
Yeah, with like the little
Yeah.
stuff around it, like it was like a roly poly, but with ice cream in
Yeah,
the
I
middle.
remember. That was
Fucking
all
class.
right. I thought it was all right.
I unfortunately didn't get free school meals because I am poor as shit. So
The
Well,
free,
they
bro.
talk about free school meals.
oh well, maybe I don't know. Did I get free?
Should
I did for a
have
bit in
done.
high school, but in primary school I bought my own packed lunch. We were
Well
talking.
done.
We were talking the other day, and what was it you said, Rob? You said something about
Oh yeah, I kind of had a bit of a weird story actually. So I used to just bring in sandwiches all the time into.
Did you
into
just wear
school, and then
a suit to school, Rob?
no, wasn't like you.
I can imagine you were a
Uh,
suit and a suitcase.
Suit and a suitcase. Yeah. But yeah, I used to bring sandwiches in all the time, and then all the other kids had these cool snacks. So I told them I was kind of jealous what they had, and everyone gave me something. But then
Oh,
I ate too much, and then I was sick like all over the table with all these kids on it.
So
But
Rob
That was last week.
Rob told me that story, and then it reminded me. I used to be, I used to do something that I'm not particularly proud of, but I always used to get shit stuff in my lunchbox. Like it was always crap stuff. So what I'd do is I'd wait until everyone had gone out onto the playground and like hide in the toilets for a minute. And then I'd go in and just like hoy everyone's decent stuff from their lunchboxes and just sit in the toilet and scram them. And then everyone would go,
Right.
Where,
You probably shouldn't have.
Huh?
You probably should have kept that to yourself.
Probably shouldn't what?
Kept that to yourself, mate.
Nah. I loved it, honestly.
Psychopaths are made.
how long did that last until you were caught out?
I never got caught. I
Well, surely somebody must have. They must have.
Breaking news.
Like, somebody's been doing this for years.
I never got caught, honestly. It was class. Like I used to get all the posh stuff that like we couldn't afford, and I was just like, "Oh, decent." And then people did start. I don't know. I mean, I assumed that they didn't think that a child would wait in the bathroom for everyone to go out to then steal a shit out of the lunchboxes. But
presumably they have come back and be like every day, be like, "Oh, my dog has come today." You know,
see, I was careful though. I didn't go for the same ones every day.
I suppose you wouldn't, like as a kid, I wouldn't know what was in my lunchbox until lunch.
That was part of my thinking as well.
No, it wasn't at all. You just thought about that now because I said it. You're a fucking 10,
done
bro.
that.
Actually, like, if you press right in the D-pad, the arguments come up as well.
And I knew about that for weeks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I used to do. I'm not particularly proud of it, but it got me some good foods. Yeah.
We were talking about Dairy Lunchables, weren't we?
Dairy Lunchables. Oh, they
There's two ones there.
They're another thing that used to be class, but now aren't. Like
I didn't rate them.
The cheese and the ham are the most.
Oh, sorry, the cheese, the ham, and the crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to be class, but they're not anymore.
And the combinations as a kid, you're like, wow, I can have cracker, cheese, ham, cracker. I could have cheese, ham, cracker. Oh,
I used to build like a big one and just like fucking try and eat that, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, and then the rich kids were like, "Why are you eating my Dairy Lee?"
Yeah,
why am I eating my Lunchables?
I want to be able to do that, but I've not got a Dairy Lee today. Me just sat like,
Oh, you groundy bastard!
Right.
Hang on, does that mean if we ever go out, like we've got to watch our lunch now? Like if we go to the toilet, take it with us or something?
We've got 3 minutes until it restarts. So let's. Is there any more sort of childhood snacks that you like? Do you remember the Dream Bar?
Nope.
I remember
TikTok places the other day. Actually, does anyone else get those TikTok videos where it says like you're a kid, like in school in the noughties or something, and then it'll come up with all these chocolate bars and stuff.
Do you remember Echoes?
No, they were naff.
Nope. Curly Whirlies.
Echoes would do them.
Curly Whirlies.
No,
Curly Whirlies.
This is going to
right. I beg you, Curly Whirlies.
Right out.
No, but my story's better. Curly Whirlies.
No,
right?
no, it's not.
I think we should still talk about Curly Whirlies as well.
Yeah, thank you. Curly Whirlies. Okay.
Dan has a story to tell.
We've got 2 minutes left. Curly Whirlies. So my mum, and me used to live together. Obviously, when I was like 12, 13, 14, all the time with you parents. That's how life goes. Anyway, we both used to eat chocolate pretty much every night, like fat little shits. Have a bar a night, it's pudding. It's what it is. It's cheap pudding. She got a big curly whirly. I think at this point I was like 15, 16. I was in that age of where I was like, I don't actually need my mum really. I'm just going out drinking and stuff. Anyway, and there was no food in the house one day. Well, there was probably loads of food, but there was no sweet food. So there was a curly whirly in the cupboard, and I was like, my mum's curly whirly. I don't even like curly whirlies, but like I'm fiending for some chocolate, and she won't mind. So I ate a curly whirly, and my mum's similar to me, but probably a lot worse in terms of like a mental health. And she's a bit bipolar, bit schizophrenic, but this and that. Love you, Amy. And she comes home. She comes home, and she's like, "Where's my curly whirly?" And I was just like playing on FIFA on my PS2 because I was poor still. I was like, "You curly whirly?" She's like, "Where is it?" And I was like, "Oh, I had that like today." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Just wanted it." She cut the plug off my PlayStation. She just didn't take it out the room, didn't take the controller. She cut the plug off mid-game. Like she's walked in, cut the plug off, and then took the plug with her, just like this plug. And yeah,
madness.
Now she's in prison. She's not
really. Wow. Okay.
Mad. Yeah, you weren't ready for that.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. On that note,
I can't believe you made a curly whirly though. You bastard.
I don't like them. It wasn't even nice. It was like torture.
We'll reconvene in a minute. I'll pop us back in a sec.
Okay.
Excuse me, maybe I'm going to tell my story.
Yeah, Chris, you were going to say about a chocolate.
Yeah, it's not a story. So I was just going to say, remember the Flake Moments chocolate selection box? Do you remember that?
I don't think I do,
It was basically a box of like, what do you call them? Multi-pack. Not multi-pack. What do you call it? When you get a tray of like chocolate. But they were all Flake inspired. But it was one of those. It was a box where all of them were good.
Right.
And they did that, but we could never afford it because it was right. It was basically if it cost like £5 for a selection box, you weren't getting it. But it was really. I remember having it once. It was like really, really good, and then it just kind of disappeared.
Mm.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't actually. No.
Sounds good though. It was like
really good.
Flake inspired chocolates in a tray sort of thing.
We unfortunately we are coming almost towards the end of this week. So kind of, do we have any general plugs we want to make this week about things that are coming up? Anything that anyone's got planned? Strafe, you're nodding furiously, so we'll go with you. Nothing.
Okay, we'll move on.
I still got chocolate in my mouth. For this week. Bit cross, mate.
How is that funnier than me?
Because I'm
Just
funny.
Proceed.
This week on Pappy Radio, I would like to announce, and plug in my friend's sneaker company called Firmed. And that stuck to my phone. When he gave me a sticker in the shape of a circle, I could have just put it in my phone case. But instead I stuck it on my phone like an idiot. So it's called Firmed.
Yep.
I know it might be backwards for you people. They sell like really rare shoes, basically.
Cool.
Really rare sneaks. If you're into your sneaks, people that are watching, if you're into your sneaks, check out Firmed.
Is it just on the? Is it on website?
Yeah, they've got website, Instagram.
Is it just Firmed?
Firmed, yeah.
Cool.
.co.uk, is it?
No, I don't think they've got a website. It's Firmed.
Cool. Well,
Firmed on Instagram.
I'll pop them in the description down below, and I will, follow them on Instagram and let them know that they've been discussed, on the podcast. Chris, have you got any big plans this week?
Other than the fact that I'm going to start streaming Halo Infinite again. I want to stream Halo MCC, but I need to get a battle pass, not battle pass, a game pass. Sorry. So we'll be doing, but up until then, because Halo Infinite's free play, I'm going to be playing on that. Me and Fleabag yesterday, we had a really good time playing Fiesta on that. So anyone who likes Halo, please tune into my channel a bit more because we'll be playing a lot more.
Cool. Rob, anything? I'll leave Rob for the moment because I think he's AFK. I actually have a schedule this week, which is surprising. I had a schedule last week, and I've actually got another one this week. So I will be streaming tomorrow evening. It will be Fortnite because that's what I tend to stream when I know that people are on. So that's the plan. And then on Thursday, I'm actually off work for a couple of days. So on Thursday, I'll be streaming from 2 o'clock again, like I was on Friday, until 8:30. So it'll be a variety of games. I suspect I'll probably start with FIFA and then I'll move over to.
Bro, I'm off Thursday.
All right.
We're gonna do some FIFAs.
Yeah, we can do some FIFAs. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'm going to move over to Call of Duty, and then I'm going to go to Fortnite for the rest of the night as well. So that's the plan.
And sorry, just because sorry if it's interrupted, just really quickly, I'll be streaming as well on Monday, but it might be. If not, I'm definitely doing on Tuesday though.
Cool.
And sorry, just to interrupt. I started laughing.
I'm carrying on.
Rob started laughing for no reason, and it just caught me off guard. I listened to Chris, and then I looked at Rob, and I was like, "It wasn't you, Chris. It was Rob."
This month's charity is the Trussell Trust. Is the charity that I'm supporting this month, which is a food bank charity. Obviously, times are hard for a lot of people at the minute, and cost of living is through the roof. So any donations to that will go directly to the food bank charity, which will obviously help support people who are struggling at the moment. We did our first stream for them on Friday, and we've raised £10 already, which is awesome. There's a couple of had a couple of new subscribers as well. So when the money comes through from the subscribers, that goes straight to the charity as well. So yeah, we'll keep plugging it the rest of the month, and then when September comes, there'll be another one. So yeah,
times are hard.
The times are very hard. Saturday eating chocolate and crisps like we own the world. Yeah. So that's me at the moment. Rob, have you got anything?
No, I've got nothing. No.
Expect to hear Rob's voice quite regularly on our streams, as you often do. You've become quite well known amongst the people that watch our streams, Rob, because you are so regular in the yeah. I mean, in particular, people like Jesse and stuff. They always say hello, and
Jesse.
Yeah, come on, we need one because we know she'll be watching it. Do it. Give us your best.
What are we doing? Oh, we're doing the Jesse.
Jesse.
Chris,
Jesse.
Oh, she'll love it. She'll love it.
Going for a swim.
I've mentioned it to. I don't know if I mentioned it to you. I probably have actually. Plans for future episodes are hopefully as follows. I've reached out to ACmmetric. Shout out ACmmetric, he's a ledge. And he's agreed to join us on episode 5. And he's going to come in and talk about what he does, his podcasts, and get involved in the Chris World Cup. I need to send in the Chris choices for that week. And it'll just be class to have him on, and we can have a chat. And we all know Adzi sort of well-ish, so it'll be cool to start off. And then week 10, episode 10, I would, if possible, like to do a live podcast. I think it'd be awesome to have us all in one room, to be frank. But we can sort out finer details and do that close to the time. Yeah, I think that's kind of it in terms of what's coming up. Obviously, we'll see how things develop, and we can go from there. But yeah, if there's any other shout outs anyone wants to give before we close for the day, Strafe. Shouting out you fucking Dairy Milk.
Come on.
To be fair, I mean,
channel.
Dairy Milk is one of the top tier.
What share, but it's gone now.
Is there any streamers that people are watching at the minute or not watching that they're enjoying that they want to give a nudge onto?
I'll give one shout out to Fleabag's online. Trying to remember what his full title is. Sorry, his full name.
I think it's spelled Fleabag.
No, not Fleek. So I should already shout Flea out.
STRAFE.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Games Guru 1.
Okay,
Games Guru
cool.
1. He's a good streamer. He's just been to that. What is it? Not MechaCon. Was it like convention this weekend in Manchester? What's it called?
Cool.
Cosplay Kids.
Strafe, anyone?
Oh,
Yourself?
Anyway, that streaming convention in Manchester has just been started with a few people that we know actually. But yeah, he's a good streamer. He seems like a nice guy. And we were just randomly in Fleabag to chat, and we found out we're both from. Not only is he from Manchester, I could walk to his house in like 20 minutes.
Nice.
It's weird. We met online. It's weird.
Nice.
So nonce you up he is.
I'll give another shout out to Adzi because he's a hero. The usual lot, SD5K is always kind of in. Nice to see him when he comes in. Mania is a ledge, despite his annoyance of Chris.
He didn't do it
Jesse,
last night.
of course.
He popped in hello and he didn't give me a fact.
What about the guy we had on the other night that joined us one game?
That was what was his name?
Like Nick Baggins or something. Nick
Mick
Baggins
Royster
2.
or something. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was just Mania.
And also, there's a streaming couple called Nearly Gamers who are very good. So if you want to go and check them out, go and do so. They're very good. But yeah, I think that's it.
Back.
So if no one else has anything, we'll wrap up. I'm going to be on Fortnite in about 5 minutes. So if people want to come over, then
we didn't do the drip.
Oh yeah, we do
we
drip check. It's a drip check, right?
Go.
What are we wearing?
Mine's got a story to it. It's a t-shirt.
Right.
Go on.
Got it in Malaga. Got it in Malaga from Zara. However, it was just on a hook, like what the fuck, coat hanger on a random thing. You know, when someone's picked it up and put it down randomly somewhere. And I was like, "Oh, that's sick. Is it a bit too big? Because it's very oversized." And I was like, I'll find it in the shop because the Zara in Malaga is fucking huge. And I was wandering around. I was like, "This t-shirt does not exist anywhere else in the shop apart from this random one I found." So it's 1 in a million. That's it.
Did it have labels on it at least? Or did somebody like swap the t-shirt?
Well, I mean, it was on a guy, but he was sleeping.
He was sleeping. It's all right. Did you?
Inside Zara.
Did you enter him before you took his t-shirt, or was it after?
You undressed unconscious man.
Yeah, there's a man inside Zara.
It was me. I
dry thing.
I am currently wearing a Toon Squad shirt, so I've got a very nice Bugs Bunny on my shirt at the moment. This is from
a cool one.
Sheen, shout out Sheen. It's a decent clobber, to be fair. And I've branched out a little bit from Boohoo Man. I'm now on ASOS as well. Yeah. Toon Squad. Rob, what are you saying?
What am I saying? I'm wearing my t-shirt from Mexico. It's got this cool little
man.
blurry thing on it. Oh, let me turn off the blur. Hold on.
Looks a bit big.
Yeah, Rob.
Right. Here we are.
That's pretty sick, to be fair.
That's good. I like that.
I want that.
That's nice, that. Show your cock first.
Mate, it's a turkey.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
Chris, what are you wearing?
This is a turkey. It can be a rooster, you don't know. I'm wearing my t-shirt from when I was in Manchester Climbing Club at university.
Oh, very nice.
I started climbing. That's fun.
Did you?
I have. I've started climbing. I've been twice now.
Oh,
you going to the one in Leeds?
Pretty much go every week.
Aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
What you say, Chris, there, mate?
Said you're basically Edmund Hillary, aren't
you
you?
go all the way to Leeds just to go climbing?
Yeah, man. My friend that lives in Harrogate drives us like 5 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
You have no idea who Edmund Hillary is, do you?
Chris, I just don't listen to you, mate.
Right. On that usual bombshell, I'm going to go. Yeah, if you're around for a couple of rounds on Old Forky Boys, then I'll be on in a minute. Yeah.
I'll see where my wife is. Not seeing.
Thanks, gang, for always. We will be back next weekend shooting another one. This will hopefully go live Monday or Tuesday. To be confirmed, depends how.
Try to do it for Monday because I've got fans waiting.
Right, I'll do my best. Yeah, take it easy. I love yous all equally, and I need a drink because my fucking mouth's full of crisps. That's a oh no, it's a TikTok that no one of you have watched. Yeah, right. Love yous all. Take care. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.